Hello all, and welcome back to The Easy Nerd. I'm The Easy Nerd, and with the DCU now officially kicked off, and Peacemaker Season 2 on the horizon, I thought I'd go through each of the announced future DCU projects and rate my excitement level as either none, mid, or excited. Just my opinion, guys, so let's jump in, starting with the films. Supergirl. Supergirl is the next movie on the slate. While I enjoyed her cameo in Superman, and I like the casting of Millie Alcock, the cameo itself didn't do much for me. She was drunk, called Superman a bitch, and left with her dog. The comic the movie is based on is alright, nothing special, but two things have me somewhat interested. Crypto the Superdog, love that dog, and Jason Momoa playing Lobo, which is absolutely perfect casting. Overall, I'd rate my excitement as mid. Clayface. Clayface is up next, and I have one question: why? We don't have a Batman, Wonder Woman, or Flash cast yet, but we're getting a movie about a C-list Batman villain. Villain-centric movies can be hit or miss, and I'm struggling to see how this fits into the bigger DCU. So for this one, my excitement level is none. The Authority. I haven't read The Authority, but I am a fan of Warren Ellis's Marvel work. Still, that's not enough to get me invested in a film that honestly feels like it shouldn't be in Chapter 1 of the DCU. Excitement level, none. Batman, the Brave and the Bold. This one has me torn. On one hand, we already have Robert Pattinson as a great Batman who starred in an amazing film. Why not just bring him into the DCU and avoid confusion? On the other hand, this is apparently based on Grant Morrison's fantastic Batman run, and it includes Damian Wayne, my favorite Robin. The plan is for a middle-aged Batman, which I'm fine with, but honestly, we already had the perfect one in Ben Affleck. Overall, it's a mid-ranking from me. Swamp Thing. I know the character fairly well, and that Alan Moore had a legendary run with him. But like Clayface and The Authority, it feels way too early in the DCU's lifespan for a movie like this. Excitement level, none. Wonder Woman reboot. Like with Batman, we already had a great Wonder Woman in Gal Gadot, but with the reboot, James Gunn seems to only be bringing his personal favorites and friends along for the ride. I love the character and there's a ton of story potential, but because the recast feels unnecessary to me, it's a mid. Sergeant Rock. Same as with Clayface and Swamp Thing. Just another why project for me. Excitement? None. Teen Titans. Next. I love the Teen Titans, the comics, the early 2000s cartoon, and even the Titans live action show, which would have fit well in the old DCEU. I'm excited to finally see a proper Teen Titans live action movie, and love that the sidekicks are getting some love. However, it still feels a bit early. We need a proper Justice League with established A-listers first, so while I'm tempted to go full hype, I'll play it safe and give it a mid. Now on to the series Peacemaker, Season 2. I really enjoyed Season 1 and what James Gunn did with the character. I've got the reprints of the original comics and they're pretty bad. But in the Suicide Squad and the Peacemaker series, Gunn and John Cena made him work. The trailer for Season 2 teases multiverse elements, which I love, and gives me hope for a big DCEU crossover down the line. The only downside? Gunn's sense of humor didn't always land for me in Season 1. That said, this one easily earns my first excited ranking. Lanterns. I've wanted more Green Lantern content for ages, and we're finally getting it. The casting is fantastic. Aaron Pierre as Jon Stewart, Kyle Chandler as Hal Jordan, and Ulrich Thompson as Sinestro. I just hope it leans into cosmic storytelling and deep Green Lantern lore. My only concern is that it might be too grounded. Still, this gets my second excited. Waller. I love the character of Amanda Waller, and Viola Davis is perfect in the role, so I'm glad she's staying on. That said, we know very little about this series. Based on what little we do know, and my love for the character, I'm giving this one a mid. Paradise Lost. Straight to the point. None. I like the Amazons of Themyscira, but I don't see any real point in a prequel series. Just feels like filler. Booster Gold. I like Booster Gold as a side character in the comics. He's absolutely a James Gunn-style character, and I trust Gunn to do him justice. especially if they pair him with Blue Beetle, which would be great. Still, we know very little about this series, and again, it feels early, so for now, it's a mid. Creature Commandos, Season 2 Animated. I found Season 1 to be below mid for me. I liked the characters, flashbacks, and cameos, but I didn't care for the present-day storyline, hoping Season 2 improves in that department, so this gets a mid for now. Conclusion. So, to summarize, excited, 2, mid, 7, none, 5. Yeah, the DCU slate is still a mixed bag for me. I hope I'm proven wrong. Creature Commandos was barely decent. Superman was just about good. I really want this universe to succeed, but it already feels like it's falling into the same trap as recent Marvel phases. Too disconnected, too random, and too often lacking a bigger picture. Thanks for tuning in. Leave your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll see you next time.